right, I'll be the one that says it because it is uncomfortable. Jesus Ochoa and Raymundo Gutierrez? Imagine, with names like those, and y'all thought you were on the same side? Jesus Ochoa and Raymundo Gutierrez. You think your coworkers don't feel the exact same way about you as they do the others? You think they wouldn't terrorize you and your families the way you're terrorizing your own communities? Because make no mistake, no one ends up with a name like that if they aren't at least partially from the community. You think you're special to these people. Did they tell you that? You think you can make them forget who or what you are to them? Of course you were put on leave. Of course your names were leaked to the press. Mind you, Jonathan Ross was only identified by some clever investigative work by some journalists who were matching up certain details. But you guys, no. Official government documents leaked to the press. If only your names had been something like Michael Schmidt or Jeffrey Miller. But you know that, right? Jesse and Ray. I think this is worth remembering for all of the other Jesuses and Raymundos right now. No matter how hard you try to bury your roots, you will always be Jesus Ochoa and Raymundo Gutierrez. Useful to them until you're not. And as soon as it becomes more useful, they will toss you to the wolves. Happily. Now, I understand that some people may take issue with me being the one to deliver this message because while I am Hispanic, I'm not Latina. And I understand that. But here's the thing. I am, in fact, 100% an immigrant. And yet, I recognize that aside from possibly my very public political platform, I have the privilege of knowing that you, as two boys born and raised in this country, will most likely be targeted well before I am. And I think deep down, you know that. One thing that I, even as an immigrant to this country, know, it's that I would never do to anyone what you're doing. I am secure enough in my place in this world to know that I could never. And I'm pretty sure that the problem here is that you are not. You do not feel secure in your place. And you are trying your hardest to convince these people that you're actually a good little hombre. And you know deep down that as soon as they run out of people they can convince you to go after for them, they're coming after you too. Trust. If you are going to help these people who do not care about you to get to that point, remember this one, because there will be no one left to care when it happens to you.